For the first time in the Predators series, the Predator is highlighted as the main character. In this video, I will explain the complete story of the Predator deck from beginning to end. Let's start. The events begin with the arrival of the Predator Quay on an unknown planet to find his rebellious brother, Dek. Quay captures his brother and demands he prove his worth to their father to gain the approval of his clan by bringing back a powerful prey. Dek decides to hunt a creature called Kalisk from the dangerous planet Gina. After Dek's intense insistence, Quay reluctantly agrees. Their father, the Grand Elder Njor, arrives, and instead of understanding, he grows furious and orders Quay to kill Dek. But Quay refuses, frees Dek, and takes him aboard his ship. Njor kills his brother Quay as punishment for freeing his weak brother, and then steers the ship towards the planet Gina, forcefully pushing Dek towards his destiny. Dek arrives on Gina, sad and angry, and is surprised that nature itself is against him. He is attacked by mobile, poisonous plants and ferocious animals. He finds Thea, a half-bodied android girl, tied to a tree. One of the plants shoots Dek with poisonous thorns. Thea promises him an antidote in exchange for freeing her. In a last-ditch effort, Dek throws a sharp blade to free her, then passes out. Dek and Thea are freed. Thea reveals that she was sent to collect information about the planet. She suggests they cooperate. Thea knows the location of Kalisk's lair and will help him hunt, while Dek helps her recover her missing legs. On their way, they meet a small, powerful creature that turns out to be Kalisk's son. This creature spits on Dek to be able to recognize him, but unfortunately, Dek leaves him alone, and they continue their search without him. Dek reveals his deep sorrow over his slain brother to Thea. Meanwhile, Thea's sister, Tessa, and her armed team are sent to complete the mission. Dek and Thea find the location of the deserted, destroyed Yautja Corporation headquarters, where Thea recovers her legs. Thea confesses that she misled Dek and that her team's goal is to capture Kalisk for scientific research purposes. Dek becomes angry that they will take his prey and sets the place on fire to force Kalisk to appear. Kalisk turns out to be a gigantic, self-regenerating creature, which is why the Yautja Corporation sought to acquire it. Thea tries to save Dek by shooting, but to no avail. At this moment, Kalisk is about to kill Dek, but he smells a familiar scent. Meanwhile, Tessa and her team arrive. Using Dek's weapons found on his brother's ship, Tessa throws a bomb that freezes both Kalisk and Dek, and they are captured. Dek wakes up restrained in Tessa's vehicle. Thea discovers her sister's betrayal and decides to help Dek and frees him. Dek escapes but remembers his brother's sacrifice, so he returns to take Quay's mask and Thea's legs, which have become mobile. And he teams up with the small, friendly creature, which turned out to be Kalisk's son. Dek launches a violent attack on Tessa's vehicle. Thea's legs successfully reattach to her body. Dek asks Thea to guide him to the mother Kalisk's location, and they agree on an honest alliance. Tessa confronts Dek with a massive combat machine, but Thea frees the enormous mother Kalisk, who succeeds in destroying Tessa's machine. However, a bomb explodes inside the mother Kalisk, leading to its freezing and destruction. Tessa reappears and tries to take revenge on Thea, but Dek stabs and finishes her off. Finally, Dek reaches his clan's planet to face his father, Njor, in a fierce battle. Dek overcomes Njor and restrains him. Njor acknowledges Dek's strength and grants him leadership of the clan, but Dek refuses, saying, "I have my own clan." Suddenly, the small Kalisk, which has grown in size, appears and devours Njor's head. Thea emerges and stands beside Dek and the small Kalisk. Together they have formed a new clan. Then, a massive ship appears, which Dek reveals is his mother's ship. Like and subscribe for more content. See you in the next video.